You know that fight or flight thing where people always mention? Like when you're about to give a presentation, your heart races, palm sweats, and you either want to run away or just power through it.
That's the classic stress response. Our body's way of preparing to deal with a challenge.
Well, but how do we actually deal with it?
When we face stress, our sympathetic nervous system, basically our body's gas pedal, kicks in. Our heart rate goes up, blood pressure rises, and blood rushes to the muscles. That's the cardiovascular system getting ready for action. Classic fight or flight. It's useful in short bursts like before an exam or performance. But if stress lasts too long, that constant pressure can really wear us down.
That sounds like a bad thing.
That's why coping mechanisms are so important. They help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's brake, it slows things back down, lowers heart rate, and helps us relax and recover.
Is stress always a bad thing, Peter?
Here sets the twist. Researchers found that this idea mostly comes from studying men. For women, stress can trigger something different called tend and befriend. Basically, instead of fighting or escaping, women are more likely to reach out, care for others, or look for social support. And that's partly thanks to a hormone called oxytocin, which promotes bonding and even protects the heart. So yes, stress can actually push us toward connection, not just panic. Now, psychologists say stress isn't just about what happens to us. It's about how we see it. If we think something is too much to handle, that's when it becomes stressful. And our ability to cope or manage it makes all the difference. There are two main ways we cope: problem-focused coping, like making a study plan, and emotion-focused coping, like calling a friend or cuddling your pet to calm down.
Up until now, Peter have only covered the surface level of stress. But stress actually goes much deeper than that. For example, think of those nights where you just can't fall asleep, even though you have something super important the next day, like an exam. That's when stress can quietly work in the background, sneaking into your thoughts, even when you think you're calm. And yeah, sleeping and stress are definitely connected, and this is something that I've personally experienced many times. For me, it started in high school, where I had to prepare for my university entrance exam. I've done the grind, I've done the past paper and the late night study session, and the night before the big day, I told myself, okay, it's time to sleep, and I got this. But as I lie down, closes my eyes, but nothing happened. An hour passed, 2 hours, and I'm still wide awake. Eventually, I didn't sleep at all. I knew that I was prepared, I've done my best, but my body just refuses to rest. And it doesn't stop there. The entire exam week is the same story. My mind was racing, my body was tired, but feeling alert during the night. This is what hidden stress looks like. It shows up when you're at your most vulnerable state, when you just want peace. In my case, for sleeping, it's much more complicated, because at a certain point, I wasn't just stressed about the exam. I was also stressed because I cannot sleep. And believe me, I've tried everything to fix this problem, but none of them works, until I learned about this one thing. And here's what I've learned. The key isn't to fight it, but to embrace it. If you can't sleep, then don't beat yourself up. Tell yourself, okay, tonight isn't just my night, and that's fine. Stress is part of human, and it's our body way of protecting us, preparing us, sometimes even pushing us to grow. Yeah, I mean it. And just like what the Stoics said, before we conquer the world, we need to conquer our own mind. And the battle within isn't just won through brute force, it's won through acceptance. And sometimes, the real victory does not come from fighting the storm, but from learning to stand calmly